Welcome back to Kamigawa Neon Dynasty. We are resuming our white-black draft, and I am so excited. We are 1-1 right now, but we got a pretty slick deck, I think. We are on the Mono Saga plan, basically. We've got Okiba Reckoner Raid, 1 black mana for a Saga. Steps 1 and 2, you drain your opponent for 1. Stage 3, it turns into a 2/2 menace creature. We've got a couple lethal exploits for removal, a Life of Toshiro Umezawa, 2 mana Saga. Phases 1 and 2, you get your choice of +2/+2, -1/-1, or you gain 2 life. And then phase 3, it turns into a 2/3 tap, pay 1 life, add black, only for instants and sorceries. Very good. We've got an Era of Enlightenment, we've got 2 Befriending the Moths. And then for high-end stuff, we've got a Kyodai, Soul of Kamigawa, 4 mana 3/3 flash flyer that makes another permanent indestructible for as long as we have Kyodai. We've got 2 Imperial Oaths. So far, the best overall white common according to 17 lands. 5 and a white for a sorcery. Create 3 2/2 white samurai with vigilance, and you scry 3. Let's get in there and try to improve our score. Okay, we go first. We've got a Wanderer's Intervention, a 2 mana removal spell, a 3 mana Blade Blizzard Kitsune, which is a 2/2 double striker, then a Kyodai Soul of Kamigawa, a lethal exploit, another 2-drop removal, Twist Embrace. This seems reasonable. We'll keep. Opponent. Are you keeping? Are you mulling? I think they're taking a mulligan. You know, you hate to see it, but if it's gotta happen, you'd rather it happen to them. A wise man once said. We both play swamps and pass. Now I could play a plains to keep up a removal spell, but I drew an Uncharted Haven. This is a tap land, so I think we're gonna play that. We might regret it. I mean, yeah. So they play an Izumi Prowler, 3/1. It has an ETB, but it doesn't really matter because there's nothing for it to work off of. But what we can do here, it's a 3/1 now. We can just play our Kitsune, 2/2 double striker, and this will stop their Nezumi Prowler quite effectively. They are blue-black, so they played a ninjutsu creature, and now they're playing a Moonfolk Puzzle Maker. 1/4 flying. When it becomes tap, scry 1. What are we going to do here? We could just attack, and then if they choose to block, we can Kyodai. If they don't choose to block, we could Twisted Embrace. And I say we attack. I imagine they're just going to take their 4 damage. Yep, that's exactly what they do. And now what do we want to do? We have 2 removal spells in hand. We could, on their turn, Lethal Exploit and Wanderer's Intervention. Or we could Twist and Embrace right now. Kill one of their creatures. I think we'll just pass to them. I don't know if this was the best. I think a better play would have been Twisted Embrace this turn, next turn, Kyodai plus something. I don't know. That's tricky. See, now they're attacking us and they're untapped. Do we just take it? We're just going to sit here and take it this turn? I think we're going to Wanderer's Intervention, maybe. We don't want to really do nothing. We'll kill the Moonfolk Puzzle Maker. If they want to use a spell saving their Puzzle Maker, I guess that's okay. Waste their turn to save their 1/4. Yeah, they don't. It just dies. Alright, we're taking 3 here. They're scrying 1. I mean, we're taking 3 damage. We have our Lethal Exploit. We could have saved our 3 damage, but I don't really want them to play something we'd rather kill. They're just playing another Puzzle Maker. Alright, so now I think we will lethal exploit, kill the Prowler. So we took 3 damage for no reason, but no big deal. 17-16, our turn. Do another exploit, that's not bad. Play our Haven. We'll play a Twisted Embrace, kill the Puzzle Maker, and then hit them for 6. 17-10. Now we're sitting back with a lethal exploit and a Coyote. They've got 4 cards in hand, which is pretty scary, but they really have this turn to kill the Blade Blizzard Kitsune, because after that it'll be shields up with Coyote. If they don't kill it, they're in a world of hurt. They play Futurist Operative. This is a 4-mana 3/4. If it's tapped, it's a human citizen with base power toughness 1/1 and can't be blocked. We're gonna attack. They'll almost certainly block. They're just taking it. So they go to 7. Huh. Well, I'm tempted to play Coyote now to give our creature indestructible. But I kind of just want to... If they have a removal spell, I'd like to get it with Coyote. So we're just going to keep up Lethal Exploit plus Coyote, Soul of Kamigawa. We also have a Befriending the Moths, which we can jump our creatures, so they're pretty dead right now. It's on our opponent to do something right now. They play Life of Toshiro Umezawa, a fine card, but not going to be good enough in this situation. They're going to gain some life with it. Yep. They're at 6. They're 1 card in hand. And they've channeled Takenuma Abandoned Mire, which they mill 3 cards, return a creature or planeswalker from their graveyard to hand. But they're out of mana now, so they're just dead. Because now they get back their Shadow Walker, but who cares, because we're going to Coyote. Our turn. Draw a card. Befriending the Moths. +1/+1 and flying to our Blade Blizzard Kitsune. Attack with all. Opponent goes to -5. GG. That was nice. That was very nice. Okay, 2-1. I'll just relax in on a Sunday with some Magic the Gathering. I like that one. Completing quests is the best way to earn gold, Mastery Pass XP, and Mastery Orbs. Thanks, Magic Arena. Didn't know that. I love all of the YouTubers I follow, all the Magic content creators, acknowledge and harp on how Arena's economy is ass, and we don't care because we only play Limited. Limited Arena is so sick. It's so good. And constructed on Arena, from what I understand, other than the UI, is pretty much the worst. Alright, we've got a very similar hand to last time. Wanderer's Intervention, Blade Blizzard Kitsune, a Lethal Exploit. We also have Papercraft Decoy, which is a 2-mana 2/1 artifact creature, and Leech Gauntlet, which is a 2-mana 2/2 lifelinker with Reconfigure 4. That seems fine. We're missing a swamp right now, but we've got plays in the meantime. Drew another 2-drop. We've got 5 2-drops and a Blade Blizzard Kitsune. Opponent is red-white. The opponent hasn't played anything yet. What do we want to play? Kitsune Ace or Papercraft Decoy? Do the Decoy. It's the Decoy, like I said, 2-mana 2/1. When it dies, we can pay 2. We draw a card. Opponent just casts Kami's Flare on it. So we go 1 for 1 on our 2-drops. Whatever. Not gonna cry about that one. I'd much rather our Decoy eat, that one than our Blade Blizzard, which we're gonna play now. I mean, our opponent's still untapped, so they could just nuke our Blade Blizzard Kitsune. They do not. Opponent isn't doing anything. But neither are we. They've got 4 mana available, so they might have a, Wanderer's Intervention, kill your attacker, but, I mean, so what? What are we going to do, not attack? Alright, they don't have anything, it seems. They take 4 going to 16. And we're going to play, what? A Leech Gauntlet, I think. Yeah. We drew up Befriending the Mods, which I like, but we really need a 4th mana right now. Opponent not doing anything. We still haven't drawn it. Don't love it, but okay. Go to attacks. Opponent still doesn't have anything for us. It's now 22 to 10. Do we drop? Yeah, Kitsune Ace. I mean, it's literally just a 2-2 for 2. It's a Grizzly Bears at this point. But until our opponent presents something, they finally have. Imperial Subduer. 3 mana 3-2. When a samurai or warrior you control attacks alone, tap a creature you don't control. We don't care. We're going to lethally exploit that creature. They had a Kindled Fury, which did nothing to stop it, and they have surrendered. Perhaps out of shame. But that was a quickie. Interesting, because they hit their lands. They just didn't seem to have anything for us. Must have been a sketchy keep. Mono 2-drops wins the day. Alright. We're 3-1. Let's keep it going. It's going to be a quick podcast. I wouldn't hate that. If we just rattle off a bunch of wins in a row. How's it going today? What have you done for you today? Our opponent goes first. We have 4 lands. A Leech Gauntlet, so our 2-2 lifelink reconfigure. Befriending the Mods, a 4-drop Saga, and then a 6-drop an Imperial Oath. I think we're going to keep. We have so many cheap spells that I think our odds are good that we draw into some action early on. Oof. I am so jealous of our opponent. Opponent goes Forest, Fang of Shigeki, 1-1 Death Toucher. God, you know how I feel about cheap Death Touchers. That Scorpion from the last set. Oh my god. I love that thing. Okay, so our opponent attacked with it. It's unblocked, of course, and so they were able to ninjutsu in a Mukotai Ambusher, 3-2 lifelinker. It's 17 to 23. Yikes. Okay, we are going to Air of Enlightenment, which we just drew. Saga. Phase 1, we scry 2. We would not like to draw this Swamp. We would like to draw this Wanderer's Intervention, so we'll keep that on top. Next turn we're going to gain 2 life, and then eventually we're going to get a 2-2 First Striker, which sounds pretty nice. Opponent replays their Fang of Shigeki, ranching us with this Ambusher. It's 14 to 26. Yikes. And we're going to play a land, and I think we're just going to pass, because I would like to Wanderer's Intervention their Ambusher, please. They're attacking us. We intervene the Ambusher. Do they have anything to stop it? Nope. So they hit us for 1. It's 15 to 26. And then they play Jukai Preserver, 3-3. ETBs puts a counter on a creature they control, which they're going to do on the Preserver, so it's just a 4-4. I mean, okay. Go Sky. Now, we have 4 mana. We got our 2-2 First Striker. So we could play Befriending the Mods, which doesn't really get us anything. I think we're going to play Leech Gauntlet. It's kind of sad, because we're not using 2 of our mana, but I don't want to use our Befriending the Mods and get nothing out of Phase 1. Opponent lethal exploited our Air of Enlightenment. Actually, the Hand of Enlightenment. Now they're attacking us for 4. Yikes. Yeah, no blocks. We drew Life of Tashiro Umezawa. This is rough stuff. What do we want to do here? Could befriend some moths and attack for 3 lifelink. That seems okay, actually. That uses our mana very effectively. So, our Leech Gauntlet is 3/3 flying, lifelink. We hit them for 3, it's 14 to 23. They can now hit us for 7 this turn. They do. 7 to 23. Our creature gets 1/1 and flying again. Let's see. We have Imperial Oath, which we could use to stop the Jukai Preserver. Do we want to do that right now? Using the Imperial Oath right now, it sets up our next turns with Scry 3. Yeah, I think we attack. That's 10 to 20. Imperial Oath. And now we're scrying 3. A land, a lethal exploit, and Nokiba Reckoner raid. I'm not super jazzed about any of these. I guess we'll keep the lethal exploit though. A removal spell's fine. Because next turn we can go Life of Tashiro, Kitsune Ace, and lethal exploit. That's a hell of a turn. Opponent's on 1 card in hand. Attack with a 4/4 and a 2/2. I could triple block the Preserver with my Samurai. So I'm worried that they have something in hand. We get screwed by a combat trick that gives more than +2/+2. They don't have that, so we trade 2 tokens for their 4/4. We take 2 from the Jukai trainee, it's 8 to 20. And we hope that they're out of gas. They didn't play anything. Befriending the moths transforms, wonderful. Let's exploit the Death Toucher, the Fang of Shigeki. They're F6 right now. Let's Life of Tashiro. +2/+2 on our Leech. Go to attack. Hit them down to 14. We go back to 12 and play our Kitsune Ace. So from their position, things have gone very bad very quickly. They have 7 mana. I mean, their top deck could really hose us here. They draw their own Life of Tashiro, choosing to give their creature +2/+2. And they're going to attack? Yeah, no blocks for us, pal. I don't know if you really wanted to do that. And now they're sitting there. Okay, that was pretty good. So what happened there at the end of their turn? They played Okiba Salvage. 5 mana, raises, not raised dead, zombifies a creature, and they get 2 1/1 counters on it if they have an artifact and an enchantment. So they got back their Mukatai Ambusher. It is an artifact. They have an enchantment. It's a 5/4 lifelinker. It's pretty bad news for us. So what do we do here? We're going to equip, reconfigure our gauntlet onto our Imperial Moth, making it a 4/6 flying lifelink. And we could just hold it back, because they have a 5/4, we have a 4/6. It's actually fine. But it's a 4/6 only for this turn. Yeah, we need to attack. So now it's 12-10, but now they get their Life of Tashiro. I assume is going to give +2/+2 to their Ambusher. That's what I would do. What if they don't? They need to put it on their Ambusher. Yeah, they do. I was going to say, if they don't, then we can just double block with our 2/2s. as is. It's now a 7/6 lifelinker. Man, this will keep a salvage. I don't think it's a very good card, but it pulled weight for them this game for sure. We're once again in a position we have been in time and again in these drafts, wherein we really would like to pull something big, like a rare, but we just don't have one. So they played Careful Cultivation. Enchanted creature gets +1/+3, reach, and tap for green. What a trash card. We'll block with our Kitsune Ace. We don't want to take 8 damage. But they gain 8 life, and we drew a land. That's not good. So now we can attack with our Moth. For 2, we gain 2, it's 14-16. I think we play our land. No, we don't. We hold it, because we have 7 mana. If we draw our vehicle, our Thundersteel, then we can play it already. We might as well make them fret a little bit about what we have in hand. They don't care, they're just attacking. 6/7, huh? We're kind of drawing dead here. Twisted Embrace is like our big out right now. Oof. But they play Blossom Prancer. I gave this an A in our set review, and I stand by it. It's a 5 mana 4/4 reach. When it ETBs, look at the top 5. You reveal a creature or enchantment and put it in your hand. Or if you don't want to, or you don't find one, you just gain 4 life. I mean, it's just cake on top of icing, on top of more cake, on top of more icing, on top of ass. They got a Clawing Torment. I mean, it's not a good card, but it's a card. Alright, we didn't draw anything. We're just going to pass. We have exactly 1 turn, I think, to draw a Twisted Embrace. They're attacking us again, of course. We'll just take it this time. Legit, if we don't draw. We did not. We drew an Imperial Oath. Is that enough to save us? Yeah. We'll try. Okay, so we scry 3. On top is... We did find a Twisted Embrace. And then a Thundersteel, and then a Coyote. Meanwhile, our Moth is slowly killing us. So we will trade that off. That's 8-28. Yeah, it's just bad news, huh? So now they can attack us. They do. Are they swinging out? Not swinging with their Ambusher at this point. I don't really get that. Instead, swing with their 4/4 and 2/2. Okay. The Jukai Trainee. So this is doesn't have Bushido, but it does have Bushido. It just got us with the +1/+1 trigger. Whatever. Twisted Embrace. Kill the Ambusher. Next, go to attack. Oop. We shouldn't have done that. We should have reconfigured. Oh well, it's fine. Attack with our Leech Gauntlet. They choose to block and kill it. We're free of the Clawing Torment. That's 9-28. They have a 2/2 and a 2/3. We just say no blocks for now. I mean, we need to draw something so badly. But we know what we're getting. We're getting a Thundersteel Colossus. So I guess we play that. And then we can attack with our Vigilant Samurai. It's 5-26. Yikes. I mean, now we've got a 7/7 we can block with. They're attacking? What? Alright, let's crew this guy. Eat your Jukai trainee. Then they give it indestructible with Tamio's safekeeping. And they Twisted Embrace, kill our Thundersteel. Okay, I mean, that's pretty bad. I mean, we still have gas. We have our Coyote. So we can trade them. We can Soul of Kamigawa. We have an indestructible man. Little man. Kill Toshiro. Block Jukai trainee. It's 3-28. They play an Inkrise Infiltrator. This is a 1/2 flyer. Pay 4 to give it +2/+2 until end of turn. So now our Coyote is going to die to that. We drew a Papercraft Decoy. That's not nothing. No attacks. I guess we could attack with our Samurai. There's no point, though. They can just pay for their Inkrise. Whatever. I can double activate Inkrise Infiltrator now. We have to block just to stay alive. They don't have to double activate it. One is enough to kill Coyote. Mothrider Patrol, hello. That would have been nice a few turns ago. This is the 1-mana 1/1 flyer, pay 4, tap a creature. But, unfortunately, because it just came into play, we're not going to be able to activate on our turn. And we have to block the Infiltrator to live. So, they're double attacking us. We block both. We're going to lose both our creatures. We draw an Undercity Scrounger. That will not do it. That's game. Boy, I wish we would have lost that like 8 turns ago. But you know what? You have to keep in there. You have to keep clawing for victory. God knows these games I play. League of Legends, Magic the Gathering. If you keep in it, you will win some games that you probably shouldn't have. So you have to keep playing. If there's a chance you can win. There was a chance. We fought bravely. Okay, it's 3-2. We're going to try to get a few more wins here. And I hope you'll join me after the break. Sometimes, winning a game isn't about dealing the most damage, or drawing the most cards, or making any measurable contribution towards victory. But hey, just because you don't have the stats doesn't mean you're not a f***ing gamer god, alright? Enter The Intangibles, a podcast on the Geekspective Network, where me, Kenny, and my brother Matt break down all the things that are hard to quantify in games. All kinds of games. We're talking classics like Sonic's the Hedgehogs, and chess, and 3D Pinball Space Cadet. Great game, by the way. We're talking new releases like...
Insert latest trending games on Twitch here.
Single player, co-op, competitive, card games, board games, role-playing games, play-by-mail games, the Wakes. We do deep dives into our favorite games, digging into the intangibles that make them great and the intangibles that will make you a better player, and hey, maybe even a better person. Check out the intangibles on whatever the heck platform you're listening to right now. Alright, we go first at long last. This is a great looking hand. 3 lands, 4 spells, a Mothrider for turn 1, a Lethal Exploit for turn 2 or beyond, an Intercessor's Rest for turn 3, and an Imperial Oath to tie-in/refill. Sounds awesome. Turn 1, Mothrider Patrol. 1/1 tapper. Opponent goes Plains and nothing else. We drew Life of Toshiro, which was a great top deck. So we're going to play that. +2/+2 on the Mothrider. Smack him for 3, it's 20-17. They play nothing. Perfect. +2/+2 for our patrol. Go to combat, all attack. They have an intervention to kill our Mothrider. That would suck. They're sitting there thinking. Yep, they do. Well, you know, they took 3 damage and went 1 for 1. We, on the other hand, are going to play an Okiba Reckoner raid. Sagas. Sagas, baby. It's 21 to 16. Opponent is mono white so far. We basically have removal for the next 2 plays between our Lethal Exploit and Intercessor's Arrest. They play a Network Terminal, 3 mana Manolith, essentially. Okay, both our Sagas go off. We get a Memory of Toshiro, and we get another Drain. We drew Leech Gauntlet, which was actually a very good draw. Man, we need some mana. This deck is nice, though, because either we're drawing mana or we're drawing low-costed spells. And, I don't know, we're pretty pleased either way. Okay, the second color emerges. Opponent has an island, which they play a Futurist Operative. We will be arresting that. Attack with our creatures. It's 22 to 11. I really want them to play something we can lethally exploit. They play a vehicle and an Imperial Subduer. So they play Prodigy's Prototype, which is a 3/4 vehicle. We drew Twisted Embrace, which is pretty perfect. But do we want to do that or Lethal Exploit? We Lethal Exploit. Kill the Subduer. They crew their vehicle. We don't care, because now we can attack with our Menace. They go to 9. Next turn, we can Twisted Embrace. Interesting. I wonder what the play should be next time. Because if they play a creature, do we Twisted Embrace the creature? Or wait for them to crew the prototype? I guess it depends what the creature is. They do nothing. I mean, that works for me too. I just don't have a creature they can do anything with. Hell yeah. Let's go to attacks. Oh, do they have something? They've got to stop before our combat. Uh-oh. Brace yourselves. Nothing. Yeah, we're going to all attack. Love it. Just psyching us out. Just waiting a long time between every action. They channel Moonsnare Prototype. Discard it. The owner of a non-land permanent puts on the top or bottom. And they're doing it on the Intercessor's Arrest. Do we want it on top? Sure. So they're going to block with their Futurist Operative? Presumably? No, they're going to crew. I mean, whatever. This is great for us. Killing Toshiro. Now we can Twisted Embrace. Do we Twisted Embrace the prototype or the operative? I think we're going to punish them for playing vehicles, and we're going to kill the operative. Oh, wait. Wait, what? As long as it's tapped, it's a human citizen with base power. Oh, wait. We have to target our own thing. Jeez. My gosh. Twisted Embrace is a cool card, but it's... You play it, you have to target your own creature, and then it kills a creature. Yeah, we're going to kill this operative. Now they've got a vehicle with nothing to pilot it. And even if they find something to pilot it, that's not going to help them get around the Menace Road Captain. It's 26 to 5. They're looking at their terminal and their vehicle. Yes, they're using their terminal to draw a card and discard a card. They are desperately looking for answers. They are not finding them. 2022, they concede. Rank up. Yes. Yes, sir. Alright, we're 4 wins. Already improving over last time. Look at that. Let's go for 5. If we get 5, as you know, that is the make or break point where you actually come out ahead on gyms at the end of the day. You know, I actually think, as much as I've said that, I think 4 wins you actually come out ahead overall because you're also earning gold. So in terms of draft replayability, I think at 4 wins you actually are good. Because for a draft you can either do 1,600 gems or 10,000 gold. So I think 4 wins. It's somewhere. It's like 4.5. It's like the make or break. Regardless, I'd like to get at least 1 more win. So let's try for that. Okay, opponent's going first. We have 2 planes. This hand is sketch. If we had a swamp, it'd be good, because we have 2 black 2-drops, Leech Gauntlet and Lethal Exploit. But white, we have a 4-drop in Befriending the Moths, a 4-drop in Coyote, and a 6-drop in Imperial Oath. I think we can keep, though. The thing is, either we're drawing lands, in which case we're going to be able to play our spells, or we're drawing cheap spells. The bad version of this game is we draw planes. Opponent goes Tranquil Cove. Okay, so we drew a white 2-drop, Air of Enlightenment, so that's actually fantastic. Opponent plays Spirited Companion, 1 mana, 1/1, they draw a card. We drew a Kiva Reckoner Raid, which I'm kind of upset about, because we can't play it. We will play Air of Enlightenment, Scry 2. We see 2 non-lands. We have to bin them. Imperial Oath and Twist Embrace. That kills me, but if we don't draw lands, we are done. We are dead in the water. Opponent hits us for 1 with their dog. And we draw a swamp. Okay. We gain 2 life. Phase 2 of Air of Enlightenment. It's 21 to 21. Okay. Things are looking up. Now what do we want to do? Leech Gauntlet? Yeah. 2-minute 2/2 lifelinkers are just so nice. That card has been good in like all of the last few sets. Air of Enlightenment turns into a 2/2 first striker. Man, this is nice actually. Now what do we want to do? Befriending the Moths? Yeah. Jump our Leech Gauntlet. Attack with it. Hit him for 3. It's 24 to 18. Oh, man. Sagas are so broken. Opponent goes Forest. Okay. So this has been something that we've actually learned a lot going into this. 3 mana decks are very common in this format, and I really want to play one. Okay, they play Geothermal Kami, 4/3. They bounce their Spirited Companion back to hand. Befriending the Moths goes off. You're going to attack again. I think we're going to attack with both Hand of Enlightenment and Leech Gauntlet, because if they want to block with their Kami, do it. Opponents never respect combat tricks. They never do. Block it. Oh my gosh, they respected it. That never happens. It's 27 to 16. We've got 4 mana. Yeah, we end the turn, I think. Because we have a Coyote we want to play. Opponent replays Spirited Companion. This deck is sweet. The Bant recycle cards, keep drawing cards is awesome. What else do they got? Jukai Preserver. This is the 3/3 that puts a counter on something. They're putting it on their Geothermal Kami. Sure. They go to attacks. They hit us for 5. Sure. We're going to play our Coyote. What do we want to give Indestructible to? I think our Hand of Enlightenment. It's our dorkiest creature. Befriending the Moths transforms. Turns into Imperial Moth, 2/4 flyer. Great. Play a land. We're going to go for just attacks. Yeah. And the question here is, do we want to equip the Leech Gauntlet onto Coyote? Answer yes. We'll play Okiba Reckoner Raid, drain them for 1. Reconfigure the Gauntlet onto Coyote. Attack with it. Their turn. So it's 26-12. We have a 2/4 flyer and a 2/2 indestructible blocker. First strike. 2/2 first strike indestructible blocker. The problem right now is opponent has a lot of mana. They play Golden Tail Disciple, 2/3 lifelink. And Master's Rebuke. Target creature you control deals damage equal to its power to target creature or planeswalker you don't control. So they killed our Coyote. Isn't that always the way? Now they're attacking with their Kami. I mean, we'll take 5 damage. We go down to 21. Hilarious. Drain them with Akiba Reckoner Raid. Do we hit them with our 2/4? Yeah, we do. Imperial Moth, 22-9. Now we're going to play our Imperial Oath. And we're going to scry. What do we want? Just action. There's Sunblade Samurai, 5 mana 4/4 Vigilance, Moth Rider Patrol. This is all good. A Land of True Ship to the bottom. This deck needs an overrun. Got so many little dorks on the battlefield. Need some way to get through damage. I'm attacking with everything. Like they're 5/4, they're 3/3, and they're 2/3. We just need to stop their lifelinker. I'm worried about them having a combat trick, but we're blocking with 6 total power. Alright, we'll say 3 blockers. They didn't have anything extra. It's 14-11. They have a 1/1 in play right now. Oh boy, again, nervous about what they have in hand. Don't feel confident right now. Invoke Justice. 1 white. Turn permanent card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Distribute 4 1/1 counters among any number of creatures and vehicles target player controls. Okay. That's a big swing. And then Touch the Spirit Realm, which is an Oblivion Ring. Jeez. Well, that was pretty disgusting, huh? Let's play our Sunblade Samurai, our 4/4 Vigilance, and let's not attack right now. Yeah, so these invoke cards that cost 4 colored pips of mana. Apparently they are much more playable than they might seem at first. Opponent is attacking with their 4/5 lifelink, their 4/4, and their 5/4 Geothermal Kami. We need to stop their 4/5 lifelink. That's the big thing. So we could double block with our Sunblade and our 2/2. Sure. It's 5-15. Okay, we're not in a good spot right now. Opponent is down to 1 card. What do we do here? They have a 4/4, a 2/2, and a 5/4. We have a lethal exploit, which is pretty sick. We've got 6 mana. We've got 6 mana worth of plays to make. So we can go Moth Rider Patrol, Blade Blizzard Kitsune, and we can go to attack them with our Vigilance creatures, our Menace creature, and a First Striker? Or we keep the First Striker back? I think our Vigilance boys and our Menace boy is fine. Yeah, I'm fine with that. They trade 2/2 dog for a samurai, and they take 4 going to 11. It's 5-11. We end the turn. We have a lethal exploit in hand. We have a lot of creatures. They have 2, but their creatures are very big. attacking with just a 5/4. We can shrink it down to a 3/2. So do we triple block it? Yeah, I think we do. Go to blockers, block with a samurai and a kitsune. I guess that's double strike, isn't it? No, so we'll do the Hand of Enlightenment and the leech. 3 blockers. And they're just going to damage. So we can use our lethal exploit to save one of these creatures. I don't really care about saving these creatures, though, is the thing. Oof. Scary. That's all they had. Okay. We drew Thundersteel Colossus, which I don't hate. But we don't have the mana for it, which kind of sucks. Oh well. So let's go to combat. We're going to attack with our Nezumi Captain and our Blade Boy. Sure. And our Samurai? Yeah, our Samurai too, why not? Because they can block us if they want. They do. And we can lethally exploit their Preserver. And then we hit them for damage. It's now 7-5. We have 3 creatures in play, including our Moth Rider, which can tap. They play Brilliant Restoration. 3 white. Return all artifact and enchantment cards from your graveyard to the battlefield. Are you kidding? So they get back Golden Tail Disciple, Spirited Companion, and Jukai Preserver. Bro, come on. We're getting so ranched by these rares. We drew our land, so we have our Thundersteel, but who cares at this point? Can we do anything? I mean, we can play our Thundersteel. We could attack with it, and they have to block 2 damage from it, which is very easy for them. We still need to do it, though, is the thing. I think. But they have a 3/4 lifelinker. Ugh, so we just pass. Sucks, man. If we attacked, they could block easily and not die. And then they have a 3/4 lifelinker. They play Jukai Naturalist, a 2/2 lifelinker. Man. It's lifelink. And a Tawashi Guide Bot. It's a 4-mana 2/1 ETBs, puts a 1/1 counter on something, and they can pay 4 tap to draw a card. Their deck has so much more late game than ours does. It's actually sickening. I feel nauseous. I feel sick to my stomach right now. By the way, that 4 tap draw a card. It costs 1 less to activate for each modified creature you control, and it modifies a creature, so it's actually 3 tap draw a card. Put it on their Spirited Companion. That's an interesting choice, but it doesn't really matter. They're attacking with everything. I'm going to go ahead and crew our Thundersteel Colossus. Go to blockers. Murder your Golden Tail Disciple. Murder your Spirited Companion. And take 5. So now it's 2-8, our turn. Drew a land. Come on, man. Okay, so on our turn we die. Because we can tap one of their creatures with Moth Rider. We can block 2 creatures and take 2. We can activate our Thundersteel Colossus. I guess, can we just go for the win here, though? Hold on. They have no cards in hand. Nezumi Road Captain can be double blocked, or they just take it, and they can block at most 3. Do we just win? Let's think carefully here. If we attack with 7/7, 1/1 flyer, and a 2/2, they can block 3 from Thundersteel, which means they take 4. We can tap a creature. pilot a thing. Yes, we can win. So we tap their Jukai Naturalist. Crew. Using our Nezumi Road Captain. Go to combat. Attackers all attack. 2/2 double strike and a 7/7 trampler with menace. And they go to 1. So we didn't quite have enough. Did we mess that up? We did, didn't we? If we would have piloted with the Kitsune, we could have attacked with the menace guy and it would have hit and killed them. Damn it. Oh, I should have thought about that just a little teeny tiny bit harder. Literally, they gave us the victory there. Oh, no. Oh, you hate to see it, bro. Come on. Oh. Well, this podcast will never see the light of day. I am not going to be sharing this. I will not be putting this online. I'm just kidding. You guys have listened to enough of this that you know that I will share my victories and my defeats. And this was a little bit of both. We've improved. That was a good deck. That deck we just went against had so many rares. It was so ridiculous. I'm shocked we had the win in our pocket. Man, I'm so mad at myself. I'm never playing this game again. Okay, I'm uninstalling. Good day, good night, whatever. Bye. Fuck.